Hey there, Peter here. This is Amazon Rufus, and today we're digging into how Rufus ranking actually differs from traditional A9. Most sellers are optimizing for both systems like they're the same thing. They're not. A9 was built on exact keyword matching and click-through velocity. Rufus runs on semantic similarity and structured data mapping. What worked for A9 search can actually hurt your Rufus visibility. So here's the situation most established sellers are facing right now. You've got ASINs that rank perfectly fine in traditional search results, solid keyword placement, good conversion rates, decent click-through. But when customers ask Rufus for recommendations in your category, your products don't show up, or they show up inconsistently, and you're wondering what changed because nothing in your listing performance metrics looks broken. Here's what's actually happening in Amazon's backend. A9 was fundamentally a keyword matching engine. When someone typed organic baby shampoo, A9 looked for those exact words in your title. Bullets, back-end search terms are ranked based on how well those keywords matched, combined with your sales velocity and conversion rate. The algorithm rewarded exact phrase matches, especially in the title. That's why we all learn to front-load titles with every possible keyword variation. Rufus doesn't work like that at all. When someone asks Rufus, "What's a gentle shampoo for babies with sensitive skin?" Rufus isn't scanning for keyword matches. It's running your query through a semantic similarity model that maps natural language questions to noun phrases in Amazon's catalog. The system extracts intent from the conversational query, then looks for products where the structured data semantically aligns with that intent. And let me be specific about what that means for your catalog. A9, read your front-end copy first, title, then bullets, then description. Back-end search terms were supplementary. The visible content carried the most weight for keyword indexing. Rufus reads your back-end structured data first. Product type, target audience keywords, subject matter fields, item type keyword, those 18 fields in Cosmo's flat file ingestion. That's what maps to semantic queries. Your front-end copy matters for context, but the structured back-end data is what Rufus uses to understand what your product actually is and who it's for. This creates a rankings divergence that most sellers haven't adjusted for yet. You can have a perfectly optimized A9 listing with great keyword density and strong click-through rates. But if your back-end structured fields aren't semantically aligned with how customers ask Rufus questions, you won't surface in AI recommendations. Here's the other major difference. Sales velocity meant everything to A9. High sales volume and conversion rate were direct ranking signals. More sales meant better positioning in search results, which drove more sales. It was a flywheel. Rufus factors in sales velocity differently because it's optimizing for a different goal. A9 wanted to show you the most popular products that matched your keywords. Rufus wants to answer your specific question with the most relevant product, even if that product has lower sales volume. The semantic match between query intent and product attributes weighs heavier than pure popularity metrics. That doesn't mean sales don't matter. They absolutely do. But a lower volume ASIN with highly specific, semantically rich structured data can outrank a bestseller with generic back-end fields when the query is specific enough. Most sellers assume this is Amazon changing the game to favor their own brands or bigger sellers. It's not that. It's a fundamental architectural shift in how the search system identifies relevance. A9 was built for keyword-based search boxes. Rufus was built for conversational AI queries where customers don't know the exact keywords they need. The reason your competitor is showing up in Rufus recommendations while you're not has nothing to do with ad spend or Amazon favoritism. They probably just have better back-end structured data that maps to conversational query patterns, even if their front-end listing looks worse than yours. Here's what you can actually test with your catalog. Pull your top 5 ASINs, go into the flat file and audit 3 specific back-end fields: target audience keywords, subject matter, and product type. Ask yourself, if a customer asked Rufus a conversational question about what your product does and who it's for, would these fields semantically align with how real people phrase those questions? Example, if you sell a portable phone charger, your A9 title probably says portable charger, 20,000 milliampere hours power bank, USB-C fast charging. Fine for keyword matching, but your target audience keywords might just say electronics shoppers. That's too generic for Rufus semantic mapping. If someone asks Rufus, what's a good charger for traveling overseas, your product needs back-end fields that semantically connect to travel, international use, portability context, not just the generic product category. Those specific semantic signals are what Rufus maps to when it evaluates query intent. Bottom line, your listing isn't broken. The platform just changed how it evaluates relevance. A9 rewarded keyword density and sales velocity. Rufus rewards semantic specificity and structured data alignment. You can't optimize for both systems the same way, and most sellers are still stuck in the A9 playbook. Then the good news is your competitors probably are too. If you audit and update those back-end structured fields to match how customers actually ask questions in your category, you're building Rufus visibility while everyone else is still keyword stuffing titles. This episode is brought to you by Atomic, growth-oriented Amazon services for sellers who've outgrown generic agencies.